Welcome back to another episode of Raving and Reviewing. My name is R. This is my co-host Steve.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Today we're back reviewing another episode of Marvel's What If. Episode 6, What If Killmonger Rescued Tony Stark?
Mhm.
And
What'd you think?
it's another episode that falls flat for me, honestly. It's not,
Yeah,
I'm not feeling it at all.
I didn't really understand what they were trying to do with it, mainly because I thought, okay, Killmonger's kind of getting another shot. He was a fan favorite in Black Panther. People really understood where he was coming from. So it was like, okay, we're gonna make him good, right? Because the episode started out with him helping Tony. We kind of miss all of Iron Man 1 because he helps out Tony, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then halfway through the episode, he turns back to the Killmonger from Black Panther, where he's killing people. He's being selfish and greedy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand what they were trying to do with him.
Yeah, I
It
feel like
makes sense to me.
I think there's a lot of concepts here that I think are very like good. I think like everything that's every episode, it's like potentials for ideas that are really good.
Yeah.
And again, just like the first episode, I think it falls flat because I'm not really interested in seeing something like he's not doing it like anything unique. Like you're saying, like he's
No.
still just Killmonger from the movie.
Exactly. I thought they had a really good opportunity to make him into like the good guy and kind
Mm-hmm.
of understand his perspective a little bit more, right? Like I think a lot of the praise that he got in Black Panther was he really talked about his struggle with like being an inner city kid, right? Like there's this
Mm-hmm.
one in Black Panther where there's instead of like a basket, there's a milk crate, right? And
Yeah.
everybody I remember in the theater really enjoyed that scene where they're playing basketball and
Mm-hmm.
they with the milk crate. So it's like, okay, he was a fan favorite at the end of the day. Like people even said that was one of the most complex villains in MCU, right?
Yeah.
Um, those people might have not seen Daredevil because that is a complex villain if there is one. So good. But I thought like his writing was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a huge Michael B. Jordan fan. It's like not a thing because everybody loves him. I think he's a really attractive dude, but his acting just never does it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say this: his voice acting in this episode much better. Like I thought it worked. It didn't really sound like him because we were debating, right, whether it was him or not.
No, I kind of knew from the beginning like that was
you,
him.
you knew? Okay, I wasn't
Yeah,
100% sure. He sounded different, but like the voice matched so well.
because I think like he's put it on an extra accent in the live
Yeah.
action, like in
Mm-hmm.
his role. And I think this is a bit toned down, and I think that fits the animation style for him here.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
I
like
agree.
other characters, like in previous episodes, I'm just like, this just doesn't work for me. Like Bucky in the
Mm-hmm.
last few times he's
No.
appeared, like it doesn't work at all.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Mm-mm.
and I think he does a pretty good job for this. Like I think like I see the internet says it a lot, like comparing it to like, oh, they think that voice acting for animation would be so easy. And I guess like
Yeah.
if you act
It's
the lines
tough.
the same way like you do like in live action to this like just voice only,
Voiceover, yeah.
and it doesn't
It,
work, this it doesn't perfectly match up. Like it has to be like amped up or
no.
toned down, like
You
depending on the
have to
person.
be animated in certain aspects.
Hmm.
You have to tone it down in certain because the animation's doing all the job for you, right? So
Hmm.
you have to really key in and understand what you got to do, right? And I think he did a really good job. Um,
Yeah, but I think Michael B. Jordan overall, I think he
Good
does a
actor.
good job in Black Panther. I didn't love him. I
I
think
didn't
definitely
love him in
overrated
Black
as a
Panther.
villain, like definitely
Yeah.
super overrated.
I think
Um,
the thing that saved him with like Black Panther was that the writing of that character was just so
yeah.
interesting and
Hmm.
complex. Like I really thought Killmonger as a villain was very interesting.
Hmm.
I just didn't like some of the like he put on like his sexy face all of the time in that movie. Like, I know you're naked for most of it, but dude, like tone it down a notch. Like it was taking me out of it a little bit, but people like him for a reason. I'm sure he's a good actor in other stuff too. Like
No,
I don't
actually, the week that Black
he's
Panther
very
came out,
attractive.
I remember I watched his Fruitvale Station That's like his serious, like super
Yeah,
serious
you
role
like that
about.
movie, I
I really
remember.
like that one,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I watched Creed also that same week,
Creed, yes, yeah. My
and then
dad's
the same thing,
a
like the
rocking
guy
Creed.
who directed Creed also I think directed Black Panther and is doing Black Panther too. So like
Okay.
them two as like a team is like they get along, like work very well together.
Yeah, they have a
The
good chemistry
Ryan
going
Coogler,
on.
yeah.
Hmm.
Um, but I think that's actually maybe like a pro to this episode, but the con is Robert Downey Jr. not being in this episode.
Oh, yeah. Like I was today when I was rewatching the episode, the voice acting didn't annoy me as much, but I know the first time when I watched it,
Mhm.
I it sounded like such a bad impression of someone trying to pretend to be Robert Downey Jr. It just was so annoying to me because I know it wasn't RJW. Oh my god, shut up, shut up, shut up. But I mean, we know he's not coming back anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna have to do like with what we get for like an impersonator of RDJ,
Yeah,
and
yeah. The problem
it's
also,
fine.
the cartoon doesn't look good. His cartoon looks the worst out of everybody's. It
Yeah,
looks so bad.
yeah. When I was watching it, I'm thinking like, do they have to pay some kind of avoid? Are they avoiding paying some kind of royalties to like have the
I mean,
likeness of like Robert Downey Jr. for this?
yeah,
Because
they
like
don't want to
this
pay him.
Scarlet Witch, I mean, not Scarlet Black Widow,
Johansson. Yeah,
Scarlett
yeah,
Johansson, like
yeah.
when the What If the Avengers Died episode, like it looks her Black Widow looks completely different than
Nothing like her,
nothing
right?
like her, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
is that they chose to do that? So like
It
they're not
could
gonna have to
be.
like pay her for her likeness.
Yeah, actually, that's a good theory because like Hulk looks like Hulk and we know he's
Hmm.
coming for
Yeah,
things, right? Um, Thor looks
Hawkeye
like
looks like
definitely.
yeah.
Hawkeye looks like Hawkeye. He's got a show. Loki. Loki kind of looked like Loki.
Hmm.
You know, Hank.
Like
Hank
like
looked like
early Loki.
Hank. I mean,
Oh,
oh,
Hank looked pretty good.
yeah. Even
I
I
think
think
Hank,
Captain America, right? Like he's only been in 2 episodes so far. First one,
he was only in the first episode. Skinny
I
Captain
guess it
America.
was like the
Oh, I
computer
guess it's
version. So
yeah.
maybe a theory kind of falls flat with Captain America. 'Cause the
Yeah, I
first
mean, other than him,
not like
they
him.
looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's different for sure.
Oh yeah. We talked about that at length last week.
Yeah,
We are not fans
but
of that. I think anytime the actual actors are not voicing it, we are not enjoying it at all.
you know, but I think one thing I really did enjoy was seeing the Wakanda fight. I think the animation of the mechs in Wakanda was really well done. That looked good. I
Yes.
was like, they're improved.
Yes.
Maybe they're saving some of the budget for
Yeah.
these episodes to do like the more advanced animation stuff.
Mhm.
Um, then also I like that the mom in this timeline is the warrior. I guess like
In
the head
general,
of
yeah.
head of the Dora Milaje. I
The
really like
Milaje.
that, and I think
Yeah.
Angela Bassett. I think
Mhm.
that's the person who voices it.
Yes,
Kind of
yes, it
cool, like
is.
seeing like she would never be doing those fights and stuff now. Like she's older, but like in this,
Yeah,
like she's just voicing it,
she
but it
can.
works. It's I
Yeah.
like that. Like she would never have the opportunity to be the general now,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah. But it
with
was,
this,
and
like she
I
can.
think they did a good job with like her animation. Her outfit
Hmm.
looked legal and cool. I did like Angela Bassett, the mom's character. So,
Hmm.
that was a what
Then
I think I was gonna ask you one more thing. Oh, yes. So in the scene where he kills War Machine,
mhm,
did I okay, I kind of rewatched it a little sleepy today.
mhm.
Did he have the Wolverine
No,
like
that's his own just claw, panther claw.
okay, because I'm like, oh my god, is that Wolverine's claws? I figured it wasn't, but I got like slightly excited. I
No, it's
opened
just the
my eyes
regular
to
claws that
that
like
that scene.
Black Panther has. I mean, I wouldn't say Wolverine, but more Sabretooth,
Okay. Oh
like the
God.
brother.
Let's not bring DC into this.
No, he's not DC. That's all
He's
X.
not DC?
That's X.
Really?
Sabretooth and Wolverine. They're brothers.
Oh, get out. I did not know that. I thought you were talking about the you know who I thought you were talking about? The guy from Arrow.
Oh,
Don't
the Black
mention.
Tiger, Bronze
Yeah,
Tiger.
exactly. I thought his name was Sabretooth for some reason. No.
No,
Okay.
I guess so. I mean, He's not great. He's not the worst.
No,
No.
he's not. He's not that good.
I mean,
Oh,
right now it seems like Stephen Amell is pushing for AR to come back.
he wants that
His
royalty
wrestling show doesn't seem like it's pending.
heels.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. But
So many trailers
he's
for it.
he's no really. I've only seen one.
Yeah, I get it on
Or you get
Instagram
ads.
all the time. Yeah.
No, but he's been posting pictures of him and like Malcolm Merlin and him and Flash.
Just trying to get people
And he's
hyped up.
reminiscing. He's talking on podcasts about if they ever brought it back,
Do it
I'd make it
again.
work. Like
Yeah. I wonder
I
why
think
he
he's.
left in the first place.
I mean, he spend time with his family.
That's true. But I don't know if Arrow really was getting the ratings towards the end. It was doing good on Netflix, so I
Oh
put it up.
yes, it does amazing on Netflix.
Yeah. Okay, so overall, I think we both thought the episode was kind of meh, right? Like,
No, it's weak. I mean, it's not
yeah,
bad, but I don't think like it stands up to like something in Loki or
yeah.
like even like the worst episode in
Did you
Falcon is
did
not.
did you like the chemistry between like Iron Man and Killmonger? Because like
No,
that
not at
was one of
all.
the moments I was so hyped about from the trailer, right? With the smoke
No.
coming up and they introduce each other
Hmm.
to each other. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be cool, right? Like they're gonna have some quibs going back and forth. None of that.
Yeah, I just think
Wish
that
they
like
did.
the Iron Man's character, like they are definitely the voice actors trying to play the role to match his level in
Yeah,
Iron Man 1 and 2. But
yeah,
it kind of hit like even Robert Downey Jr. He evolved over time. Like you didn't really like him when he's an asshole,
no,
but you liked him when he was funny, like when
yeah,
he's witty. And
yeah,
he's not like it just didn't seem right. Like the
yeah. It's
delivery
weird
wasn't
because
right.
the last thing we saw him in, he was a dad. Like,
Hmm.
it's weird to go back and watch this other person impersonate
Hmm.
Iron Man in that sort of way. Yeah, it just all kind of felt a little weird.
And they kill him off.
Yeah, that too. I mean, they killed so many people in this. Like Black Panther, Iron Man, War Machine. Like he just goes around. Like I don't. They made him worst in this, and like
I
one
thought
of
it
the
was
lines he
disrespectful to
had.
kill Black Panther.
Yeah, I remember you
Honestly,
texted me that too. I was like, you should have just like leave that. Like this is getting ridiculous now. But he this is the third episode that he showed up in, right?
yeah.
So he's got quite a lot of arcs in What If.
I saw that he was very when he was first approached about this. He was the first person from all of the Avengers to sign on because
He's
he's very
excited for
excited to
it.
do more with the character.
Yeah,
Because like
yeah.
the
I'm glad
movie
he
would have
got
took
to.
like movie's not coming out till next year,
You're
July.
right, right.
So like he was excited to be like I'm gonna play this character more than like 2 times.
Yeah, I'm glad he got to do it one last. It's like got to do a good send off with the
Mhm.
character. I do agree with you. It is a little like now that we're talking through it, it's a little disrespectful. They should have cut that out or made a way around that. I don't know. I guess it was a pretty pivotal moment in the episode.
Yeah.
So
I mean they had the moment at the end. I like that where they go to the tree. When he gets like
yeah,
the Black Panther, like
yeah,
whatever
yeah. He kind of comes
syrup
back
that
in
he had
spirit.
drinks.
Yeah,
And I like that scene. It's like reminiscent of when he talks to his father at the tree.
father. Mm-hmm.
Um, so there's that. I mean, I do like that we're seeing some kind of like alternate Iron Man 1 timeline mixed
Mm-hmm.
with Black Panther, which is
Mm-hmm.
like a 10-year gap of like movies, and you're combining the two elements from each.
Yeah, it didn't
Interesting.
really make too much sense. Yeah, if
No,
you
timeline wise, it didn't
think
make
it,
like
yeah.
would Killmonger even be like how old would he be?
That's
is,
true, but it
is he like
is a
30s?
different universe though. So I guess you can say it's fine, right?
And I would think in the movies he's in his 20s or 30s.
Yeah, he's probably late 20s. That's kind of what I put him at in the movies. Early 30s.
I would think it has to be 30s.
Yeah,
Like
32.
When Black Panther takes place, like those guys are like Chadwick's like 35. But I would think like they're not. I don't know. I would like when I first watched it, I thought Chadwick would have been like 25, 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
They would have been little kids.
I also think they didn't use War Machine right in this episode. That he was just kind of like a
He was
decorative
filler.
piece. Yeah, and I didn't like that because I like he's gonna obviously be, I feel like, more important going forward. So it's like do something with that. Get us excited for him, but
Yeah,
he
I
doesn't
did
have-
like that the ending had Pepper and Shuri kind of just teaming up, cliffhanger ending, like, oh, we're gonna stop him.
Mhm.
No,
Yeah,
I like that.
they'll
I mean,
probably do more. There's always rumors of like, oh, this is a two-parter episode. So we're talking today. I met up with some of my family and we were talking about What If, and like my sister was saying there's going to be a second part to this, and I feel like I've heard that so many times with What If.
Mhm.
It was just like, oh, they're going to continue it because I think everything is left off at a cliffhanger.
mhm.
But like, oh, this is going to be a two-parter for sure. And I'm
I
always
mean,
like, they didn't do
maybe next
anything
season. I
else.
think it
But
has to be
that's
next
what
season.
I was predicting. Or maybe they're just leaving it like this. That like it's a choice they make because it's kind of like, okay, what if? And then, oh, like this is probably how the story would continue if it did. I don't know. I
I
can't
mean,
really
it's interesting,
trying to
like
do with
what
it.
they do in the next 3 episodes. Because
Yeah.
it's like, do they want to do more stories, or do they want to kind of cap it off with like one, like some of these universes will collide?
Hmm.
And it's like I wonder, it's like this next season begins coming out next year or what? Like, is Loki season two
Have
coming
they
out next year?
announced?
They announced that there's new season two for this and Loki, and it's like, are those like a yearly thing, or is that going to be like maybe in 3, 4 years we'll get a season
I'm
two?
gonna I'm gonna be a pessimist and say they're gonna leave these stories the way they are, and in the second season they're just gonna come up with new concepts.
I'd say they're gonna pick and choose. They're gonna want
Some of
look
the
at
stories.
they're gonna see which ones people like and then pick those on,
Hmm.
and then do maybe some new ones.
Could be, could be. You know what I think they might do is maybe later on they'd stick something like that in the movie where zombie Thanos shows up in like Thor or something silly like that. But like
I mean, who
audience
knows? Maybe they could just do like a
through,
one-off movie.
yeah, but the audience who've seen What If will
Mhm.
kind of recognize them in the other movies. That's my guess. I feel like they're gonna leave it and kind of have like some certain stories will continue in like maybe the big screen or other TV shows,
Yeah, I could see.
live
I mean,
action. I'm okay
Disney
with
Plus, they have a lot of options. They can even just be like, here's a one-off 1 hour show or movie special.
yeah.
Because I
Yeah,
mean, they're doing that
we'll
with
watch it.
Guardians. They're doing a
Yeah.
holiday special with Guardians,
Special.
and
Hmm.
I'm like, what is that even gonna be?
Like the Shrek special. Have you ever seen those? They just have like random episodes of or
I
random like
guess. I mean,
story.
for that's a little different kind of genre of like, well, there's 3 Shrek movies or 2 Shrek movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Versus
That
this, there's 27 movies and like 15 TV shows.
this is one holiday special. Okay, so what's next week then?
Uh, I haven't seen anything of what's next.
Yeah. Also, do you want to do Hawkeye since we're filming anyway, or
Have you seen the
I
episode?
haven't seen the trailer
I mean,
yet?
trailer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, we can review it.
Yeah.
Review it.
We can review that. Yeah.
Okay, we'll make another episode review on that.
Well,
then.
we can do another episode for a Hawkeye trailer too. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Hopefully, next week's episode is better.
yes.
And
Hoping for.
that's been another episode of Raving and Review.
See you guys next time.